Hey guys, Augiesaint here and welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I want to share with you the best 5 weapons I can think of to use in Helldivers 2 in the early game. This is like really early on, from level 1 to level 5. These are all available. Some really good weapons on this list that I use all the time myself, as well as they will carry you pretty long into the game. I ended up using these until like level 10, 15 once I actually got like much better stuff unlocked. But early on, you can't go wrong with any of the weapons on this list. I even use some of them up to this day, especially the primaries. We do have a few primaries on here. We've got a secondary, and then we have 2 weapons as well from the requisitions. So without further ado, let's hop into this list. At number 5, we have the Redeemer coming in right there as a secondary weapon. Very easy to get. The damage on it is not very high, but it has insanely fast fire rate, as well as 31 bullets in the magazine. It's one-handed, and it's extremely useful, especially in a pinch, because you can actually shoot this and you move at normal speed. Like if you shoot it without aiming down sights and you're running away from something, you won't actually slow down. So it's really good to like turn around while you're trying to back up from a pack of mobs and then shoot it if your primary is not reloaded and they're closing in on you really fast. The Redeemer is a very good pistol to switch to. A machine pistol, pretty much an Uzi. Just go there and just spray and pray. Very useful, and I still use it to this day. It's the secondary that I prefer, although I haven't really unlocked any of the other bigger secondaries yet. But this one very early on, and you can acquire this from the requisitions, I believe on the first page, no, second page, yeah, on the second page it is right over there, so very early on in the game. And then moving on to number 4, we have the scout rifle, also in the same page over there, as you can see there, the diligence. Now this thing absolutely packs a punch. Let's have a look at the stats real quick on it. As a primary, it's a marksman rifle, has 112 damage, 20 in the magazine, and the fire rate is 350. Now this thing saves me more times than none, especially because I do play solo quite a lot due to matchmaking problems and things. And this, you can pick off enemies from a distance and without alerting anybody else. If you're really fast, you can pop them all off before they shoot a SOS flare, or before they open like a bug hole or whatever it is. You can just pick off enemies from quite far away if you actually ADS and zoom in with the scope in first person. Otherwise, it's a very good gun overall. As a primary, I really like using this, and the only primary that is better than this in my book so far that I've tested out is the shotgun. Bringing us to the shotgun, which is actually number 3 on the list. Let's have a look at the stats here. The breaker, sometimes it glitches out of there, so if you don't see it, they just scroll up and down and it comes back. But anyway, the breaker has 330 damage, capacity is 16, and the fire rate is at 300. This thing is very good for bugs. I usually take this to bug missions, and then I take my scout rifle to like the robot missions. And then you can also get a fire version of this breaker, which I have not unlocked yet, as that is from the premium battle pass, the breaker incendiary. Now this one I believe is pretty good on bugs as well, because it is got fire rounds. So I definitely want to pick that up and try it out soon. I just need to go farm out some more super credits from doing missions and things. But we do have the normal version on number 3, and this one is easily obtained from the normal battle pass. If you come down to which page is it? On the 4th page over there. So it's a little bit further in than the rest of them, but it's very obtainable early on, and this thing does a lot of damage. It's actually got very long range on it too. I like to take this to the bugs and just murder everything. It actually does pretty good against the robots as well. You just have to get a little bit closer to fit the spread in and get the whole spread on the robots themselves. But the bugs, you can really spray and pray with the thing, and it does come in clutch. And then moving to number 2 on the list, we go to our first weapon actually found within the stratagems. Now let's have a look at this one, the grenade launcher. This thing is absolutely crazy. You can actually use it to plug bug holes really quickly. So if you've got light armor and you're running around really fast, you can just go ahead and plug up the bug holes really easily with this. And it's just a very good all-rounder weapon, as it can take care of most targets. Only like heavy armor plated targets is pretty tough against. You have to like hit the ground or hit them on the side or go behind them. And playing solo, obviously, that is a little bit more challenging. But overall, the grenade launcher has great potential. Good single target, good AoE, good utility by actually closing up bug holes really fast and just taking care of other things. You can even destroy robot factories if you actually get the grenade right, and you got to angle a little bit, but you can actually close them without having to throw a grenade in. So it's very nice to help you just speed through stuff if you're trying to speed run stuff by yourself. And then coming in at number 1, we have the very first stratagem. You can actually unlock the machine gun. Now this thing is a powerhouse. This thing can mow through enemies. It does good work of everything. It can kill pretty much every enemy in the game. Just the armor enemies are a little bit tougher because you have to weaken them up with something else. But you can then later on, once you get there, you can get like the railgun to soften up targets, and then you can use the machine gun to finish it off. But for general use and overall for mobbing and stuff, it's absolutely beautiful. You just take yourself with an orbital strike or something to take care of the big enemies, like a laser strike or a napalm or a big bomb 110 or 500k. to take care of the big armored targets like the Crushers and the Bile Titans and all those kind of things until you get the Railgun, obviously. But this is a early game list, so that's why I can't really recommend those to you guys, because those are at level 20. But this machine gun does absolutely crazy work all the way through all the leveling. I even take it sometimes on missions with me now. If I've got to go and like defeat a bunch of bugs, I'll take it with me, as it just shreds through everything. And armor targets, like I said, not the greatest, but you can soften them up with other stuff like orbital strikes and grenades and one of the things like that. So overall, this is the 5 weapons I would recommend to you guys to pick up early on to use these guys. They're very powerful and they'll carry through a lot of the game. And then let me know if you guys actually like this style of video. I'm just helping into Helldivers now, so it's my first real content video on Helldivers. I'm really enjoying the game, and I'm kind of like trying to figure out stuff and what's tough and stuff. What you guys might want and need from Helldivers videos. I think soon I might do a how to get samples really quickly, or leveling up fast, or getting requisitions. So let me know down below in the comments what you guys would like to see if you do enjoy this, and how you're liking Helldivers. Anyway, if you found this video helpful and you liked it, push up a like and a sub, as it helps me out so much, and I'll catch you beautiful people in the next one. Augiesaint.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the